Easy, guys. I put my pants on, just like the rest of you, one leg at a time. Except, once my pants are on, I make gold records.
Hey, what's up, YouTube and everybody out there in the vinyl community? Spin Doctor and his Vinyl Mayhem, it's Kendall. I just wanted to do another video. It's a week after Record Store Day. And real quick, I got a special guest that wants to come and say hello. This is my daughter, Sarah. She just wants to say hello. So anyway, she's just going out to help my wife do some yard work real quick. I know you're saying, why am I not out there? Well, my wife's crazy like that. It's about 90 degrees and she's out there. But she just wanted to say hello, so she's gonna go out there and help her mom while I do this video real quick. So anyway, but all right, sweetie, thank you. She's been wanting to be in a video for a while, so I told her she could stop by and say hello. Anyway, Record Store Day has passed, and hope everyone had a great time. I did. I showed you my finds, all that stuff. But what I wanted to do today was, first I wanted to rep the Riverbend Records. Shout out to them. Billy Hurst, all the guys out there, awesome dudes. This is the special RSD shirt that they did. Billy's so awesome. He told me, he said, hey man, if it's not me, if it's not Brian, if it's not Chance, I'll make sure that you get one. And he was so cool that he actually mailed this out Friday before Record Store Day. I got this on Monday, along with some records that he had for me. Billy's so awesome. And also, this summer, gonna be out there, end of July. I've already bought my plane ticket. Be out there visiting, hanging out with my buddy Brian Glick, Chance, concert buddy, and then of course Billy Hurst. Hoping to meet Mr. Hall of Fame Brandon, maybe even Robert Fitham, but it's gonna be an awesome time. But yeah, so he sent me this shirt and some records because shoot, I've been buying records from them for a while now. He actually, a few weeks back, this was a while back, he had in his used drop video, he had some Tom Jones records that I knew probably weren't gonna sell because no one's a Tom Jones fan like me. And I said, hey, if those don't sell, let me know. And he's like, are you serious? So he popped me up that Saturday afternoon and said, hey, these didn't sell. You really want these? I said, yep. So he said, we'll work out a deal. And then I think the following Saturday, he had something else that caught my attention. I said, hey, if that doesn't sell, he's like, which one? I said, this one. So, and here we are. The first one was this amazing Rhythm Aces. Just figured I'd show these real quick. If you're not familiar with this band, in the 70s, country rock, only really one hit. If you remember the song out in the 90s, it was a Sammy Kershaw cover of Third Rate Romance. This band is the band that wrote it and did it first. The song, like I said, if you remember that song, you know what it's about. A little nitty gritty, naughty. But anyway, very happy to have that. And then the Tom Jones records. Got a really nice copy of Atomic Jones, very cool. This one's got Thunderball from the James Bond movie. We have Tom Jones, What's New Pussycat, very cool. We've got Tom Jones Thinks She's a Lady. We have This Is Tom Jones, and we have a 2LP Tom Jones live at Caesar's Palace. And yes, it is a promo copy. How cool is that? Which leads me to the topic at hand. If you read the video thumbnail and the topic at hand, it's called Promos, Hype Stickers, and Shrink Oh My. Because one thing I love about collecting records, you know, some people are very strict. They're like, I just want new pressings of records. Some are like, I just want first pressings of records. And some are like all over the place, kind of like me. I love having an album. Sometimes it's got to be a new pressing because that's all there is. Sometimes if I can get an album and it's reissued, then that's what it is. Sometimes if I can, I love to get a promo copy of a record, or a record that's in the shrink with the hype sticker, all that good stuff. And so I got a nice stack of some really cool records here that are either promos, in the shrink with hype stickers, etc. And I'm gonna show them to you. And these records I picked up over the last 3 months maybe. I picked them up from my locals like Noble Records, Lunchbox Records. I picked them up online through trade with some buddies, online stores through Instagram, and of course, I've talked about it many times, Big Love Vinyl, Doug, so let's just get into it because I got a nice stack and I want to get through it fast. As you can tell, I'm talking fast. So here we go. First things first, this is an album I actually didn't have because I've been waiting for a nice copy, and I honestly wanted to get it in the shrink wrap, but this is Footloose. It's on that Columbia label, but it is a nice gold stamp promo copy, and this thing is super clean. And so I was like, you know what, if I'm not gonna get the shrink with a hype sticker, might as well get a promo copy. So very cool, very happy to add this. I actually just showed this movie to my wife. Go figure, she's never seen it before, and it's not like she wasn't around when this movie came out, it's just one she's never watched. Of course she made fun of me, but I don't care. I love this movie. This movie is classic, it is epic, and I love this movie, and it's got an amazing soundtrack. Footloose, Let's Hear It for the Boy, Bonnie Tyler's Holding Out for a Hero. What's the Sammy Hagar song on this one? Oh yeah, The Girl Gets Around, and then of course the duet of by Ann Wilson and the guy and Mike Reno, Almost Paradise. Just great stuff. I got this at Noble. He had gotten a collection from a guy that owned a record store, and he had a lot of like promos and stuff. And he also had this. Now the cover on this isn't perfect, but the record sure was, and it is a gold stamp promo. This is Don Henley. This is his second album, probably his best album in my opinion. Yeah, we got Building the Perfect Beast. We've got, it's on that Geffen label. Again, it's not a white label promo, but it's got the gold stamp. And of course we got Boys of Summer, All She Wants to Do Is Dance, Down at the Sunset Grill, I think is on this one. Yeah. Oh, geez. Not Enough Love in This World, yeah. Now, I will say this. This is my favorite album of his, but my favorite song is off of his debut album, and that, of course, is Dirty Laundry. So, anyway. Now, this was an upgrade copy for me. I had a first pressing, a Canadian first pressing, but this is a first U.S. pressing of Michael Jackson's Off the Wall. And yes, it is also a promo copy. It is a gold stamp promo. It isn't the white label, which they do have white labels, but it is the Epic label. It is a first pressing. Amazing, clean, and oh man, so good sounding. I know Mobile Fidelity did a double 45 of this. I haven't heard it, but listening to this OG, I don't need to spend $100+ when I spent $20 on this. It sounds so good. Such a dynamic album. Here's some stuff that I picked up in the shrink with hype stickers. Now, this album here, I picked this thing up for like $5. This is Peter Schilling. Now, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Peter Schilling. This is his album Air in the System. Now, Peter Schilling is German. This is the US version. There's a German version that's all in German. This is in the shrink. It's got the original hype sticker, price sticker, all that good stuff. It's on the Red Electra label. Came out in like 83 or 84. What he is known for is basically having the sequel to Major Tom, Space Oddity. And the song was called Major Tom Coming Home. It was very popular on MTV. It was a big hit in the US. And like I said, this was a cheap record. It's very cool. It's even got a textured cover. And I paid $5 for this, and it was super clean in the shrink, all that good stuff. And I'm not familiar with any of his other music. It's very electro dance type stuff, but very audiophile. Oh my goodness. I put this thing on and I was blown away by the sound quality. This thing may be one of the best sounding records in my entire collection. And I am not kidding when I say that. And I just remember something. One of the records I wanted to show, okay, I found what I was looking for. So we'll get back to it now. So, as I was saying, I picked this one up from a Whatnot auction of Dylan's. Yeah. He was doing some promos and stuff on hype stickers. And this is actually another upgrade copy because it was sealed when I bought it. I got it for a steal because I bought it. This is crazy. So, the original copy of this I bought for like 30 bucks. Super clean, all that great. And then I bought this for less and it was sealed and just as great. But this is Lyle Lovett Pontiac and it was sealed with the hype sticker. And so I was like, yeah, I'm definitely upgrade copy. How cool is that? So very, very cool. Got rid of my other copy. I picked this up because I love Huey Lewis and I'm trying to get all of his albums in the shrink with the hype sticker. This is 4. This has got Stuck With You, Jacob's Ladder, and I Know What It's Like on the Crystals label. Again, cheap record, like $5. And then I think I got this one from Doug at Big Love Vinyl. Price sticker, hype sticker with Jack and Diane, Hurt So Good, American Fool. Come on, everyone loves John Mellencamp or John Cougar. Also got Scarecrow. Big humongous price sticker, big hype sticker. Come on, how cool is that? And then I'm gonna show you some white label promos. Yeah, that's right, white label, which are the coolest of the promos. Don't get me wrong, it's cool when they have the stamp, but the white labels are the coolest. So, first one I'm gonna show. Now, I've showed this before, but it wasn't a promo, so this is another upgrade copy for me. Tony Joe White, that's right. This is his first album, Black and White. It doesn't have the red thing saying, you know, with Polk Salad Annie and Willie, Joe, and Norma, whatever the heck their names are. I won't bring it. Willie and Willie and Laura Mae Jones. But it is a white label on that Monument label. How cool is that? White label promo, please. Now this, oh my gosh, this may be the coolest one of all for me. And the reason I say that is because I had an early reissue of this Montrose album on the Warner Brothers Palm Tree label. And then I picked this up. White label, Warner Brothers, right? And this thing exploded out of my speakers. Just bam! And the only thing I could figure, now I've never heard a Robert Ludwig Zeppelin 2, but I've heard people compare it and, you know, and like say what it's like and how it just screams out of the speakers compared to like any other Preston. Like just the sound is just that amazing, right? Now this thing for me was that I just could not believe how much louder and powerful this was compared to just a year later reissue. Just the guitars, his vocals, everything, the drums, just boom, boom, everything just exploded. And I was like blown away. Now I picked this thing up for like 20 or 25 bucks, 30 tops. Again, tops, maybe. And I was just like, whoa. Now I know Analog Productions is doing a double 45 of this coming up soon. And that's gonna be like what, 65, 70 bucks? And in my opinion, again, I don't know, but would I rather pay 20 to 25, 30 bucks tops for one LP or double that for 2 LPs, which I hate double 45, for something that's probably not gonna sound as good either? Because I'm sorry, I just don't see it topping this, because that thing just was amazing. So very happy to have that. I love Sammy Hagar. I love Montrose. I love everything the Red Rocker did. So amazing. Now this one, everyone knows I'm a huge Billy Joel fan. And I got this copy of 52nd Street. And what's cool about it is that it is also a gold stamp promo. And the timing strip is on the back cover, not the front cover. It's also a white label, but I've never seen it on the back cover. I'm like, that's unique, right? I've just never seen it. And I picked this up at Noble, and I thought it was an excellent price considering it's got the trifecta, and you know, again, super clean. Yeah. And then I was able to pick this up from a buddy, The Stranger, probably his most popular or at least commercial successful. Again, white label, timing strip, and I think it's also got the stamp on it. I mean, another trifecta. This can be a very expensive one too. Again, amazing. And then here's a couple unique ones. Now this one, I guess it's not unique. Captain Beyond, love Captain Beyond. Supergroup. I love Rod Smith, the original lead singer of Deep Purple. Only was the singer for this band for 2 albums, kind of like Deep Purple. But this is a white label promo as well. Super clean, sounds fantastic. This band, I tell you what, their first 2 albums, put them up there with some of the great rock, classic rock albums. This is progressive rock, space rock, proto metal maybe even. Love this album. I have the first album. It's not a promo, but it does have the lenticular cover. Very cool. Very happy to pick this up. I think I picked this up at a very good price. It doesn't have a promo sticker, but like I said, it is the white label. Sounds chef's kiss, as people say, but sounds fantastic. Oh, so good. And this one I just think is super cool because I've never seen one before. And I made people's mouth water with this. I have a lot of friends that are big 80s fans, big Tears for Fears fan, and I've never seen this, but this is really cool. This is a now playing selected cuts by Tears for Fears. Now I like Tears for Fears. I like basically their hits from the first 2 albums. Guess what? That's all that's on here. And this is a white label promo. It was an in-store sampler sent to record stores. So it wasn't for sale. I guess it was just a way to try to get people to buy their first 2 albums. Again, it's a white label promo. And it's got, like I said, it's got all the hits. It's got Shout, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Mother's Talk, The Hurting, Mad World, Change. It's also got the 12-inch version of the extended version of Everybody Wants to Rule the World. And this was just really cool because I had never seen this before. And I went to Discogs, and people are crazy with this. I mean, somebody was selling a broken copy of this that was only being held together by the label for like $20. And I'm thinking, you can't even play the record. And then I saw people selling it for over 100. I mean, I didn't pay $100 or anything like that for it. But it was just really cool because I've never seen that before. So just very cool. Sounds fantastic, of course. And again, it was all I really need from Tears for Fears. So I was happy. It was like a greatest hits, basically, of the first 2 albums, which is all I really like. So, Sowing the Seeds of Love is okay, but I can do without. So anyway, those are my really cool promos. In the Shrink with Hype stickers, all that good stuff. And very excited to show you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me the thumbs up. Hit that like and subscribe button. And leave me some comments down below. Tell me what you think. Do you like promos? Do you like hype stickers? All that good stuff. What are some of the cool records that you have that fit those categories as well? Anyway, until next time, peace, love, goodbye.